Hello. I have decided to talk about the pronunciation of s sound at the end of plural noun and third person verbs. I have chosen this topic because I realized that it was quite difficult for my students to make the difference between what they are writing and what they are hearing. I thought that I could make it funny and make them understand, realize by themselves where and how the sounds are produced. I'm talking about an A-level class. They are all students Spanish, aged 18 to 40. They are all studying general English, hoping to pass to B1 level. The aim of the class is to get them to produce correctly the sounds, to know when they have to pronounce it with an s sound or a z sound or an is sound. The first thing that I had in mind was to give them a start and asking them to give me examples of third person verbs and plural noun. After that, I hand over a worksheet where we had a list of words on the bottom of the page, and we had to put into 3 columns according to the sound that we've heard. We worked as a group, and we tried to pronounce. We started by pronouncing the words, and then we did the same thing by writing them on the board, dividing the board into 3 columns, and putting the words in the right column. After this activity, I asked them to tell me if they see the difference, first of all, in the way they hear the sound, and secondly, when they see the words written on the board. In this way, we came up with the rules for this grammatical and pronunciation, let's say, aspect, and we realized that the sound came out after voiceless sound. Z came out after voiced sound, and is, it was more like after s, x, z, or j. After realizing this, we also had 30-second, 1 minute pause to explain the sounds, where they positioned in the phonemic chart, and how the sounds are produced. For this, we started to to make the physical reproduction of the sound, explaining how they should position the mouth, where the tongue comes, how the teeth are, and explaining that are both alveolar fricative sounds, and explain the physicality of the sound. We continued the activity with some tongue twister to make it funnier. I asked my students, it was a tongue twister, I asked my students to read, firstly to read for themselves one tongue twister, then to read it out loud to their classmates, And after that, one of them had to go to the board and write whatever he or she have heard. In this way, it was very funny because almost all of them understood the sound. There were one of them that didn't understand exactly what it was read, but mostly the activity was very good. It was funny and it was useful. At the end of the class, students told me that it was very helpful, and that they hadn't thought about this kind of activities because they have never done them, and that it was useful, helpful, and that we should do this kind of things more often. So thank you.